Hello everyone. So today we are going to have a numerical problem session on single phase AC circuits. Go through the list of formulae that I have given you in your group and see to it that you follow the list of formulae to each and every circuit that has been separately written, and see to it that you follow this video. So the first problem states like this: an EMF of 400 sine 628t, so 628 omega, so this is omega here, so is applied to a series circuit, and the resultant current is 2.5 sine of 628t minus 1.37 degrees. Find first one frequency, second one phase angle between voltage and current, third one parameters of the circuit. So this is what it states. Now you have an applied voltage of 400 sine 628t. So sine of 628. So sine omega t. So omega is 628 radians per second. So you need to convert it to frequency. You will get the frequency. Next, this one, what you have here is the phase difference. So which is nothing but the phase angle. So as I already told you in the class, you have here as degrees. Okay. So you have here as degrees. So this one is generally given as degrees there. Okay, or else if you don't have anything there, so it is written as radians. So next one, you need to find out the parameters of the circuit. So this is what you need to understand from this first problem which has been given there. Okay, so let me go through it one by one. Okay, so now you have 400 sine 628t as the applied instantaneous voltage. So this one, which is nothing but 400. So here this 400 is taken as Vm. Okay, so this 400 is taken as Vm, and this one is taken as Im. Okay, so V equals Vm sine omega t, I equals Im sine omega t minus 1.37 degrees. Okay, so now what you can understand here is, if you have sine of omega t minus, so sine of omega t minus, when it comes, you have the circuit elements as resistance and inductance. Okay, so you will be having the circuit elements as resistance and inductance. So now what you can generally see here is, so omega, as I told you, so you have frequency as 2 pi of omega divided by 2 pi is 100 hertz. Okay, so this is what you get as a frequency. So next, what you can go ahead with is regarding the phase angle between the voltage and the current. So now you can have the phase angle. So this is 1.37 degrees and this is 5. So Im is 2.5, Vm is 400. So phi is said to be 1.37 degrees. Okay, so this is how we can calculate phi. And cos phi. Okay, so cos phi, you can directly write it as cos 1.37 degrees. So Z, how you can calculate the impedance is, so this is an AC circuit, we are having impedance, so you can calculate by Vm by Im. So Vm is 400, Im is 2.5, you will get impedance as 600 ohm. You calculate it and you will be getting it as 600 ohm. So next one, as I told you, so you are having resistance and inductance as the circuit element. So R can be calculated as Z cos phi. So R is given by Z cos phi and XL is given as Z sin phi. Okay. So R, Z is 600, cos of 1.37 degrees, you'll get R as 599.828. You can write it as 600 also. Then you have XL to be 14.345. So 600 times sine of 1.37. This is degrees. Okay. So R and L are said to be the parameters of the circuit. So from XL you can calculate omega L. XL is called as inductive reactance, and it is given by omega into L. So omega L is, again, it is expressed in ohms. So 14.345 ohms, and omega you can calculate it as 628 radians per second. L is given as 22 millihenry. Okay, so that is how you can calculate the resistance and inductance. So omega is 2 into 3.14. So this is where you have to use it as 3.1416 into, yeah, 2 pi f. So what is the frequency? 100. We can take the frequency as 100, what we has mentioned in the problem. So that will be equal to 14 point, yeah, this value we can equate it. So that's how you are going to get a resistance and also the inductance as 600 ohm, and L is 22 millihenry. Okay, that's how we can proceed with the given solution for the first problem. Moving on to the next problem, let me read out. A circuit with R equals 20 ohm and L equals 20 millihenry is connected in series with a 2 microfarad capacitor. So the capacitor value is 2 microfarad. The AC voltage is 220 volt, 50 hertz system. Find first one, the main current, second one, inductive reactance, third one, capacitive reactance. So inductive reactance is given as XL, capacitive reactance is given as Xc. Next, find the frequency of resonance. So resonant frequency or frequency of resonance can be found out. Okay, so this is nothing but a series RLC circuit. So now you have a combination of R and L, and then you are having a capacitor of 2 microfarad in series with it, and later on 220 volt and 50 hertz. So the frequency is in hertz, which is 50 hertz. This is the RMS value of the voltage, single phase voltage RMS value. Let me write it here. So it is given as the RMS value of the voltage, what you can get there. So this is how you can write down the circuit diagram. I, which is given as 20 ohm, 20 millihenry, and 2 microfarad, which is generally a series RLC circuit. Okay, this is how you can express it. So yeah, these are the values which are being given. Yes. So now the simple formula for current in an AC circuit is V is equal to IZ, and I can be calculated as V by Z. So Z is given as V by I. So V is 200. So you need to find out current I, and Z has to be found out. So Z is given by root of R squared plus XL minus XC the whole squared. Okay, this is how we can calculate Z. Yes. So next what you can do is, yeah, so you can calculate XL. You can calculate XL as 2 pi f into L. So you can calculate XL as 6.283, and capacitive reactance you can calculate XC as 1 divided by omega C. So 1 divided by omega C, you can calculate it. So you will get XC as 1 divided by omega C. So you can calculate XC as 1591.54 ohm. So Z on the whole can be calculated as 20 squared plus XL minus XC is this value, and Z on the whole is given as 1585.38. So now Z can be calculated as V by I. So I can be calculated as V by Z. So V is 220 and Z is 1585.38, and the value of current is 138 milliamperes. So the value of the main current, which is generally the RMS value of the current there. So this is also again called as the RMS value of the current. Okay. So now the frequency of resonance can be obtained as 1 divided by 2 pi root LC. So this is how you can calculate the frequency of resonance. So you substitute the value of L and substitute the value of C here. So you'll get the frequency of resonance somewhat around 795.77. Okay, so this is how we can get the value of resonant frequency as 795.77 hertz. Yes. So this is how we can solve a given series RLC problem. You have to find out XL, you have to find out XC. Next, Z is given by root of R squared plus XL minus XC the whole squared. Next, you can find out the resonance frequency as 1 divided by 2 pi root LC, and main current is calculated by V divided by Z. Moving on to the next one. Yes, a series. Yeah, it's a series value of the problem. Yeah, it's been mentioned here as series. A resistance of 10 ohm is in series with 600 microfarad. This is connected across a 100-volt supply. So generally it's a AC supply. So the main current is 5 amperes. Find the supply frequency, the impedance of the circuit, power taken, and the power factor. Okay, so this is one of the important problems what we may expect such problems in the examination, video examinations, or in any other examinations which you come across. So read the problem once again. So the value of resistance, the value of capacitance is given there. It's a series RC circuit. So series RC circuit is the formula what it holds good for this problem. So the main current is given directly as 5 amperes. Okay, so this main current is given as 5 amperes. Find the supply frequency, the impedance of the circuit, and the power taken, and the power factor. Okay, so power factor and power taken. So it is P. I'll tell you the equation. P equals VI cos phi. Okay, so this is what the equation is all about. P is equal to VI cos phi. Okay, so next one, what we can generally come across is to write a given circuit diagram. So given circuit diagram, 10 ohm and 600 microfarad, it's a 100 volt. So the supply frequency in hertz is mentioned here. So the main current is 5 amperes. Now the power taken is directly being mentioned as P is equal to VI cos phi, or we can directly write it as I squared into R. So the power is dissipated only due to the resistive element alone. So power dissipated is only due to the resistive element alone. So resistive element or the resistive term which is being present there. So it is I squared into R. So I squared is 5 squared into 10. So which is 250 watt. Okay. So now this is the value of the uh, RMS value of the current, 5 ampere, whatever that's there, that is nothing but the RMS value of the current which has been present there. So RMS value of the current which has been present, so it is given as 5 amperes. So 5 squared into 10, which is 250 watt. So 250 equals 100 into 5 into cos phi. So cos phi can be written as zero point 0.5. So comment on the nature of the power factor also, it has been left to you. So cos phi is said to be zero point 0.5. So it is entirely dependent on the current nature. So it is definitely a leading power factor. Okay, so it's a series RC circuit. So you'll have the power factor to be leading in nature. So now you have to find out the impedance. You know the voltage, you know the current. So V by I will generally give the impedance to be 20 ohm. So that's how we can calculate the next half, which is z equals root of r squared plus xc squared. So xc can be calculated as 17.320 ohm. So z is 20. So root of r squared plus xc squared. So this one is given as xc, which is 17.320 ohm. So now xc can be calculated using 1 divided by omega c. So the frequency can be calculated like this. So the frequency is 15.314 hertz. Okay, so this is how we can calculate it. So this is the end of the third problem which is being present there. So now moving on to the fourth problem, I have a voltage of 100 volt which is applied at 50 hertz, and it is applied to a circuit where it is you're having R and C in series, and the current is 2.5 amperes. power dissipated is 100 watt. Calculate the values of R and C. Now you have the power dissipated given as 100 watt, and you can find out the equation as I squared R also, or VI cos phi. So V into I. So cos phi can also be calculated using the conventional formula. So I squared R is the formula. So always remember the resistive element is the power dissipating element. So stick on to your fundamentals, power dissipating. Okay, so let me write it as power dissipating. Yes, so power dissipating element is the resistive element alone, and you have the resistance value. You can find it out as 100 divided by I squared. The value of current is 2.5 amperes, 2.5 squared. So 100 divided by 2.5. So let me write it here, 2.5 squared. I can write it as 16 ohm. So 100 divided by 2.5 squared, it is R equals 16 ohm there. Moving on, so Z we can generally calculate by V by I. So Z is given as V by I. So Z is where V, the value of V can be given as 100 and I is given as 2.5. So Z is 40 ohm. So Z is root of R squared plus XC squared. So Z is 40 ohm, and this one is root of 16 squared plus XC squared. Yes, so the value of XC is given as 36.60. XC is 1 divided by omega C. The value of C can be found out by 1 divided by 2 pi into F, 50 into 36.60. The value of C is 86.96 microfarad. Okay, so that's how we can proceed with the current problem. So read the problem carefully. What is to be found out, you just make a note of it and go for the next problem. Yes, so the next problem is again, it's a series RLC circuit. So let me run through it quickly. So a resistance of 20 ohm, inductance of 0.2 Henry, and a capacitor of 100 microfarad are connected in series across a supply of 200 volt, 50 hertz. Determine the impedance, main current, power and power factor, and voltage across the capacitor. So this is a series RLC circuit again. So let me proceed with the circuit diagram. Yeah, let me proceed with the circuit diagram. So this is the circuit diagram, whatever that's been given there. So this is the circuit, whatever that's given. R, L, C is there. So this is 200 volt is the AC voltage, so which is RMS value of the voltage. So now you have to find out the impedance. So impedance is given as root of R squared plus XL minus XC the whole squared. So what you can find out is, so you have to find out first one, which is XL and XC. So let me write it here. So you have to find out XL, which is inductive reactance, and you have to find out XC, which is capacitive reactance. So XC is 1 divided by omega C. So XC value, you can write it as 31.83. So this is how you can get it. So 1 divided by 2 pi into 50 into microfarad, 100 microfarad, 1 by 2 pi, 1 divided by 2 pi FC. So this is how we can calculate the value of XC as 31.83. So XL can be directly found as 62.83 to 2 pi F into L. So this is 0.2 Henry. So 0.2 Henry, we can directly write it here as 62.832. So now the value of Z is 36.89. So how did we get it? So root of R squared plus XL minus XC the whole squared. So root of 400, so which is 20 squared, and XL minus XC 62.83 minus 31.83. So we'll get under the square as 961.124 plus 400. So which is under the root, we can directly take it as 36.89 ohm. So now moving on to the next one, we can have the main current to be found out.